Everyone thinks that starting a business is easy, and some people think it's hard, and there's everything in between. You're gonna read business books, you're gonna listen to podcasts and all that audio books and all that great stuff, and I strongly recommend that. A lot of the times they just teach stuff that's the theoretical, it's in a textbook type thing. What I wanna talk to you guys today is I'm gonna give you 6 actionable things that really roll up your sleeves, get things done, things that you can do today. Number 1 is unit economics. What does it cost you to acquire a customer? Are you doing marketing efforts? Are you paying a salesperson? Are you paying somebody else for a referral? Just simply understand and be honest. What does it cost to acquire a customer? That is metric number 1. Metric number 2, revenue per customer. Let's say I sold $100,000 worth of business and I sold to 100 customers. Well, guess what? $1,000. That's what you make per customer. That's your revenue. Next is what does it cost me to fulfill a customer? So let's say you're selling a particular service, right? Are you paying an expert? If you're an accountant, how much is your time worth? If you have somebody working on it, how much are you paying them to be able to provide that service to the client? You've got to know exactly what it is that your costs are. So you think about it like this. I've got my cost to acquire a customer, I've got my cost to fulfill a customer, and I've got my revenue per customer. Number 2, be scrappy. When you start a brand new business, you are not Facebook, you are not Google, you are not Coca-Cola. Be scrappy, embrace the scrappiness, and beg, borrow, steal. You should absolutely never pay retail for something that you don't have to. And don't think, oh, I want to be impressionable and I want to act as if. Beg, borrow, steal. I needed an office. I needed that for 4 months. And so I sat down with the landlord. I said, hey, I know you've had this property. It's been vacant for a year now. I need it for 4 months. I tell you what, rent it to me for 4 months and you can continue to show it during that time. And if you find another tenant, just give me 60 days notice and I'll be out of your hair, right? And I took a little bit of a gamble. And he said yes. And so we sat down, I organized to meet him. And he said, so what do you guys actually do? And I told him what we do. And I said, hey, I think you'd really like our product. And I sat down with him and I actually walked him through our product. And I said, I tell you what, you wanted $1,500 per month of rent. No problem, I'm happy to pay that. Or I can give you $3,000 a month worth of product, which is actually a lot better deal for you and it's good for me because I have it at wholesale. Long story short, he said yes to that. We ended up paying no cash out of pocket and we got a super, obviously it was our own product, and so we got a super discount. I've had another situation here at C Capital, our very, very first office. Let's go back to 2015, the start of 2015. We rented a space much bigger than what we needed. We had like 8 people on the team and we rented 7,500 square feet. We found a sublease. So we were already paying half the price of what we should have been because it was a sublease. And then we didn't need all that space. So what we did is we found somebody else to come and sublease part of that space from us. So we were paying $10,000 of rent a month and we were charging our subtenant $11,000. We were actually getting our rent for free and making $1,000 a month on rent. Guys, when you're a new business, beg, borrow, steal. Do not be afraid to ask for favors. Do not be afraid to push the envelope of getting discounts. People want to help you if they see that you're on a mission and you can find good deals. All right, number 3, say no to business. Not all business is good business. And if you try to be a jack of all trades and an expert of none, you will fail. It is the easiest way to guarantee failure is to say yes to all business. The biggest thing that you can do is saying no to business. I just think back to when I was a kid, when I go grocery shopping with my mom. We went to the greengrocer, and what did he sell? Fruit and veggies. And then we went to the bakery, and what did he sell? Breads and some cakes. Then we went to the butcher, and what did he sell? Beef, lamb, chicken. That was it. And then we went to the fish place, and we bought some fish. And all those businesses were specialists. The guy who was selling fruit and veggie, the greengrocer, he did not try and sell us steaks. He sold us veggies, fruits, that's it. So the best thing that you can ever do in your business is clearly define what it is that you can be amazing at, and that is it. All right, number 4, role models. Guys, mentors. This is so critical. Find someone who's done exactly what you're doing and you can learn from them. So if you're a 1-person company, do you want your mentor to be a 100-person company? Absolutely not. If they're running a 100-person company, they don't remember what it is like to be in your shoes. You want to find somebody who's running a company of 10 people, maybe 20 people, because you're trying to get from 1 person on your team, that size of business, really little, it's you, right? You're trying to get to a 10-person company. Once you get to that 10-person, 20-person company, you go, hey, I need a new mentor. Maybe the same person, maybe they've gone to 50, or maybe you've leapfrogged them. That's okay, you leapfrogged, you went over them. So now you're looking for someone who's got a 50-person, 70-person company. And you're gonna go spend time with them and you're gonna learn from them so you can make less mistakes. The whole goal, guys, is to make less mistakes. We're all gonna screw up, we're all gonna make mistakes, but how can you make less unforced errors? Having good mentors who are at the right time. Number 5, we're gonna build the team. When I talk about building the team, I mean all the people around you that you're going to need to be successful. Not everybody's a full-time employee or even an employee on your team. Imagine you were a $20 million a year business. Well, I need a VP of finance, right? I need a VP of banking. I need a VP of marketing, and I need a VP of human resources. And all those things that you go, hey, if I was a $20 million a year company, I would hire all these things internally. You're not that. So now if you just build out your org chart and you say, okay, I need to find somebody or a company who can do this one function for me. I need somebody who can do payroll for me. Am I gonna do my own payroll? Or am I gonna hire a company that specializes in it and I pay them like $100 a month or something? It's really cheap for some companies, right? And now you have a specialist company doing it, and that's your team. Number 6, guys, have fun. You're building a business, come on. One of the biggest reasons why people quit jobs is they're bored. They're doing the same thing over and over and over again. Well, I promise you this, when you start a business, you will never be bored. Every single day is an adventure. I have an expression around here, and I use this every single day, literally. Someone will come and tell me something which went really well or something went really bad. And my standard response is, never a dull day in the jungle. That's it. There's never a dull day in the jungle. Guys, you're gonna have a lot of weird and abstract things. You're gonna have someone who knocks on your door and says, hey, I'd love to work for you. I really believe in what you're doing. And then you're gonna have one of your best people the next day quit on you. And you're like, what the hell? Never a dull day in the jungle. Just enjoy the ride, have fun, guys. I hope some of this stuff was helpful for you. Put this into action immediately. All right, let's go. I hope you really enjoyed today's content. Thank you so much for spending the time to watch this entire video. I hope it was beneficial to you. Guys, we are looking for next video suggestions. We're putting together our catalog for the next quarter, and we've got a few great ideas, but if you've got something that you think would be beneficial to others, you'd love to hear about it, I would love to do a little bit of research and come back to you. So please let us know what videos and what subjects you want to hear about. Comments, put it in the comments, let us know what you want.